Welcome, Second Amendment family. It's Will here again. I just want to do a in-depth review of the Warcat Tactical Inside the Waistband and Outside the Waistband holsters. Here's the package that they came in. I'm sure anybody that's watched the previous video, they see me unpackage them out of there. Uh, so my first impression was I really liked them. Uh, I've been wearing them for a week now, sometimes both of them at the same time. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as well. So a little bit about Warcat. So their parent company is Tedder Industries, and they also that company owns Alien Gear holsters. They own Bigfoot gun belts. They own Tactica as well. Uh, and there's one of my Alien Gear holsters, a Tactica holster, Bigfoot gun belt, and obviously I have the Warcat. So I support all four brands. They do not sponsor us in any way. So with that being said, uh, let's talk a little bit about Warcat. So Warcat, they announced sometime last week or last month, sorry, on their social media platforms that they're going to come out with a new tactical line. It's called Warcat. Now, nobody knew what was coming out until they released on October 15th the new holsters. I mean, we had a feeling because at least a couple of videos had a holster in it, but we don't know what else is coming at this point. But there's going to be more coming out. But they produced a inside the waistband and an outside the waistband holster that are really amazing. Uh, so, with that being said, Warcat Tactical has a 9 lives guarantee. So, if anything happens to your holster, you just simply make a phone call to them and fill out the form. Get a hold of them on chat on the website or on Facebook or Instagram. Get a hold of them, tell them what's wrong, fill out the form, send it back to them. They'll send it back to you, a new one or repaired. But these was the design of them. They're probably more for me be repaired unless it's like a belt clip broke. They might just send you a belt clip, but that's for them to decide. Uh, then they have a 30-day guarantee. So if you don't like the holster for whatever reason in the first 30 days, just make a phone call and let them know, hey, this holster's not for me. It's not working out like I'd like, and I'd like my money back. I'll send your money back to you, okay? And you'll usually have to fill a little form there too, and send it in with the holster, and they'll send that back to you. Uh, this holster comes in several different models of gun. It comes in the Glock 19, the Glock 19X, the Glock 23 Gen 1 and Gen 4, the Glock 26, the Glock 27 Gen 1 through Gen 4, the Glock 43, 43X, the 44, and the 45. That's all the Glock lines that it covers right now. It also covers Springfield Hellcat, the Springfield XDS 3.3 inch, and the XDS Mod 2 3.3 inch barrel. Then Smith & Wesson, it covers the M&P Shield 40 cal and 9mm, the M&P Shield 2.0 40 cal and 9mm. It also covers it, or they have a holster for the M&P Shield Plus. Then you come out with the SIG, which is what I bought. It comes with the SIG. They have a holster for a SIG P365, the P365 SAA or SAS, which is the SIG's anti-snag sights on it. Also the 365 XL. Now today, Warcat put a post across her Facebook page. I'm sure on the Instagram too. I haven't seen it yet. Asking what would be the top 3 guns that you would like to see. So added to the list. So there's a couple of guns that I'd like to see. A Koenig Elite. The first one I'd like to see next is the 6 hour P320 compact M18, which is what I'd really like to see. The Ruger uh, EC9S or the LC9S, it'll fit both of them. And then also, like I said, the Koenig Elite SC. So if you talk to them, and enough people got a certain gun that they're interested in, I'm sure they'll start making them for it. They're going right now. They just got the common guns that a lot of people like, or that a lot of people are buying at this point. Uh, so with that being said, Like I said, I bought it with the P365. I'm going to stand up and let you see what it looks like with this. I got an extra large shirt on. Uh, I'm wearing a hoodie today, so the outside the waistband covered really good with the hoodie, and also covers really good with the 2X shirt for me. Also, or with the flannel, I wore a flannel too. All right, I'm gonna stand up real quick and move this chair. All right, so I've got the inside the waistband right here. I've got the outside the waistband here. Now, I've got the can on the inside the waistband. Let's do this right now. Taking the mag out. I'm gonna clear this firearm. Firearm is clear. This one here. This one's actually a CO2 pistol, but it is clear as well. I have another P365, actual P365, but we're using this one for training with my little 4-year-old, 5-year-old. So. All right. So, don't really print a whole lot. The inside the waistband doesn't. I actually have adjusted it a couple times, and we'll talk about how to do that here shortly. And I've also adjusted the outside the waistband. Outside the waistband, I've got it canted forward a little bit, and I've got it raised up. So I get my finger on my thumb, it's a better grip on the back side. And I'll show you that a little bit more and talk about that a little bit more here in a minute. But I really like being able to get my finger on the grip better and have my thumb where I need to be. All right. And I like to cant forward a little bit. And you can hear it's got a nice snap when you stick it in. It's not just going to come out. Okay, you got to pull on it. Same thing goes with inside the waistband. All right. All right. There you go. Like I said, you can't really see them. It's there. I've got the ball on the inside the waistband. It also comes with a wedge, which is right here. I have not put it on. When I order some more later this evening, I'm going to put them, when I get them in, I'm going to put them on there. All right. So there you go. Like I said, nice hollow clip. I am wearing the Bigfoot gun belt. Is the 18-ounce model with the steel core. I also have the dress belt also with the steel core. It's a little bit smaller. I've got it put up right now, but I'll show you. I've got another another Bigfoot gun belt with 18 ounces, like I have on sitting next to me. We'll pull them up with the holsters. All right, we're going to go ahead and take these off. Outside the waistband and the inside the waistband. All right. Get the chair situated. Off the plug here. All right. So let's talk about the inside the waistband for a minute. All right. I'm going to pull this firearm out before we talk through that. So we'll move this camera just a hair too. All right. So this is the inside the waistband. It's got a nice belt clip on it. We'll talk some other belt clips from other firearms that I have that I'm not real fond of, and I'll tell you why. If you've watched any of the videos where I've done holster reviews and talked about it, you'll see why. Like the holster review I did for the Alien Gear Low Pro belly band. I've got it for this. I love that holster. There's some days I wear it with my jeans, not just my athletic pants or shorts. I will say I actually wore this with athletic pants the other day. You could pull it off. I wouldn't do a lot of running with it without a belt on because it kind of weighed them down. Now, if I tighten them up a little bit more, it'd probably be just fine. But however, I've done it. There's a picture on my Facebook with it. Anyway, so let's go. We'll start here. Here's the belt. Bigfoot gun belt, like I said, it's the 18-inch or the 18-ounce steel core model. This one has the all black hardware. All right, just like the one I have on. This one's just bigger. So this should clip on. The clip will go on the outside of the belt. The gun will go towards you. So you can hear it click in when I got over the belt. So when you order these, you got a 1.5-inch belt clip and a 1.75-inch belt clip. You can choose whatever one you want. What I would like to see, and they might do it in time, is put where you can order both belt clips, uh, or maybe order one as a spare, just cause. Uh, but that's something that we'll see happens later. With this belt clip, as you can see, it don't slide on the belt really good, which is good. You don't want it to move, uh, which is one thing one of the main reasons I really like this holster. Not the main reason, but it's one of them. Also, this is a Bigfoot gun belt. So here's why I choose a good gun belt, and that's why I choose Bigfoot. Because as you see, I'm holding it from the back. It's not sagging down. You get a cheaper belt. It holds over. It's not even breaking over. Okay, I'm shaking. What I do like about this gun belt also, and this holster, is when you pull your firearm, the holster's not coming out with your gun. Okay, it's on there. It's nice. I won't say stuck on there, but it's there. It's not coming out. All right, we'll take that off. Use that again for the outside the waistband shortly. But if you look at this holster, you can see right in here, you've got these nice big wide teeth that holds the belt when your belt goes in. And if you have the claw on, it actually sits on that claw as well. All right, so it gives a little bit more pressure on there, so it keeps it from sliding even more. It gives it a little added security. As far as holster I've had with the claw on it, inside the waistband for appendix, that I've ever had a claw. I was looking at one I was going to buy just to try out, and I'm still going to, but it's just more to try out, and then I'll probably resell it. I probably won't keep it. We won't talk about that one right now until I get it in hand. But so that's I like the clip, the belt clip. I like the claw, the retention. I'll hold the belt clip so the ain't coming out. All right, magazine still not coming out. All right, so the retention's great. Another thing I like about this holster, put that back in, is on this back piece that sits against your body. This piece of polymer comes all the way up and covers your slide. All right. Now that claw pushes this in a little bit, so your grip might touch a little bit more. But this time, you don't have to have that on there. You can take it off. But this piece of polymer here comes all the way up. It's molded all the way up to cover that slide. So what that does, it protects your skin from your slide if it's got serrations on it from rubbing on you. But it also protects the sweat coming off your body onto your firearm and rusting your firearm. Okay, and we'll talk about like a couple holsters I have here, and one of them that's why I don't like the holster at all. Part of the reason I don't like it, there's two reasons I don't like it. But I've already talked about it. So if you've seen my videos, you already seen it or heard it. But that's what these are, or what it's good for. I mean, it comes all the way up. It's perfect. As you can see back here, it comes in like this. It's got a nice little cutout for the grip there. All right. And there it is. All right. So that's the outside the waistband. And what we'll do is we'll talk about those other ones in a minute. We're going to go to that, or that's the inside the waistband. I'm sorry. We're going to the outside the waistband. All right. So here's the outside the waistband. Same great retention. All right. So that's awesome. The belt clip has, and I'll show you a different brand. It's got teeth right in here on both sides, and there's one right in the middle of the belt clip, right in here. Okay. The belt rests right across there, but it goes all the way across. So the weight of the belt sits, or the width of the belt sits across all three of them spots, and it holds the gun nicely, or the holster nicely with the firearm in it, and it just rests right there. So it's just nice and comfortable and nice, and got a nice fit. As you can see, there is, and we'll talk about the how to adjust both of these here in a minute. There's a hole up here that I've actually lowered it down, and that's what I was talking about earlier. I lowered it down, so when my hand comes in, I can get my finger in there like that. It's further down on the gun, like I like it. I also got it canted forward. I told you that. So there's that screw. So you unscrew this, and this screw, take them out and raise them up or down. Now there's a little nut on the back side with a little square flange that sits on the back there that sits in a little recessed area for that nut to rest in. So when you tighten up, it don't spin. But you just take them out, put them back in, and move it how you want, up, down. Now remember, when you lower this belt clip down in either one of these holsters, the ride height of your gun goes up. All right. Uh, and with that being said, like I said, when you can it, if you want to can it either way, that's real easy to do. All right. So we'll put this on. So retention's good. I like the belt design, the belt clip design. I love the way you can can it forward, you can raise it or lower it. Here it is on the belt. We're going to put it about where it would be normally. This one moves a little bit, but not a whole lot. There you go. See, they put gun belts and awesome belts still, and it keeps it from falling over. Okay. There again, same thing. The holster's not coming up with your gun. Got nice. You can hear nice audible click when you seat your firearm in. And I lost the headphone. I do this, I think, every time anymore since I started wearing them. But there you go. That's good on that. All right. So while we got these out, so here's the Alien Gear 3.5 inside the waistband cloak tuck that I carry sometimes. But I actually went to the Tactica version, which my fiance got this from Tactica, and she asked me what gun I wanted it for because I don't think it had one for her. No, it does because she's got one for hers, but one of them that she carries. But this is what I told her I wanted. This smaller. It's got a smaller footprint compared to the Alien Gears version, which is the same company, parent company, but it's got a smaller footprint. So I like the way this fits. Love my Alien Gear too. Don't get me wrong, I still wear it as well, but I do like the fact that it's smaller footprint, and that's what I really like about these two. Now the wider footprint, it sits on your belt, and it distributes weight some. But these are just perfect. They're slim, they're lightweight, great. Belt clips on them. So that's amazing. But to adjust these, to adjust your attention, let's go there first. On the inside the waistband, there's a screw right here by the claw. The claw actually attaches to it. If you don't want the claw, there's another screw that comes with it. It's a smaller one. You just take that screw out, put the smaller one in, and then it works just fine. But you just adjust this screw with the Allen wrench provided, and you can turn it either tighten it or loosen it to adjust to your preference. Like I said, I like my firearm to be in there nice and tight, so I have to run, not too tight. I want to be able to draw my gun, and I don't want to jank on it. But I want it to be nice and tight so it don't fall out when I run, if I have to run, or if I get in a hands-on situation and we're rolling around the ground, I wouldn't want my firearm to fall out of the holster where somebody else can grab it. And if it's got a little bit of tension on it, somebody tries to grab it, if they feel it, it's going to be a little bit harder for them to pull out, especially at odd angles. I mean, with the holster on your body, you can pull it out. Somebody else could, but if it's on your body, you know how it's sitting in there, you know, it's easier to pull it if you're doing it yourself. So if you've got some tension on it, it's really going to be harder for somebody to do it. So that's all you do. To adjust these, there's two screws here on the top of this belt clip, and I actually raised this back up. I had it down one, but I raised it back up so it printed a little bit more than I like for Inside the Waistband. And it's because of the shirt I was wearing too. This is the 1X shirt with the 2X shirt. It'd be just fine, or even a hoodie or a flannel wouldn't be a problem. But I don't plan on wearing this like that. I mean, I will, but the main reason would be just a regular shirt. But all you do, take the screwdriver or your Allen wrench, like I said, unscrew it, pull it out. Like I said, the screws are really small. There's the little piece there. It's got the nut on it and a little flange. And I recommend putting Loctite on these screws. I have not yet. It looks like this one already has had some on it when it came here, or maybe just because I've unscrewed it a couple times. But I recommend putting Loctite on them. Keeps them from backing out. Like I said, I have not done it, but it wouldn't hurt, and I will. I wanted to see if they're going to back out at all, and they haven't, so that's a good thing. There's the three adjustments. Like I said, you got it further up. The more you drop this clip down, the higher your gun goes up, okay, on your body. So if you got it all the way up here, that's how much, Figure your belt's going to be here, top of your pants, so that's where it's going. That's how much is going to be sticking up. Some people like that for the inside the waistband appendix style. I do not. Uh, and all you do is you take this, and there's clip. There's little. I don't know if you can see it. You can see the little things in there, like the little uh, indentions in there. Sorry about the camera, guys. Trying to get some light there, but these will fit in there, and then you just put it in. Like I'm going to go back on the top hole, hold it down, put your clip on, take your screw, put it on there, give it a couple of turns to get it started. There we go, got it started. I'm going to put the other one in. Now I will tell you on the outside the waistband, the bottom screw is a little bit harder to get in, just because at the bottom of the holster there's not a lot of room for your fingers. If you've got fingers like mine, you just tighten this down. Don't take the hole out. There's not a lot of thread. There's not screw's not real big, so there's not a lot of threads to worry about. But there again, I really like the way these holsters feel. Like if you haven't watched the first video on these holsters I did, uh, if you look when you get your firearm, when you get your holster, the first thing you want to do is if you look right in here, it tells you what kind of firearm it's for. So this one says it's for the P365 right-handed. All right. So when you order your thing, you tell them what size belt clip you want. Tell them if you have a micro red dot sight, which that's another thing. I'll show you a picture in a minute. And you also tell them what hand you want it. Like for me, I'm right-handed, so that's what I picked. But always look there when you first get it to make sure it's the right firearm. And then remember the tension on it or the retention on it might be loose. Mine wasn't. Mine was actually pretty good. I adjusted a little bit tighter on this one. Outside the waistband was pretty good. But make sure it fits in there good, and once you can tighten it down, accidents do happen. They're Tedder Industries and Alien Gear and Warcat, and all of them are really good, but things happen. Things get mixed up in the shuffle. Wrong holster gets put in the bin or whatever. It can happen. So, with that being said, I really love these holsters for what they are. They're amazing. My Shapeshift inside the waistband appendix style holster is really thick, which I really like it. I like the way it feels, but it's got a backer. It's made different, but it's like that kind of same material that the shelf fits on and locks on. Uh, and I like it. It's just kind of thick, so it's not as comfortable, uh, but it works. I love it. I've got that for the P320 C for the M18. I absolutely love it. But I'll tell you what, when they make one of these for the M18, probably how I carry it, appendix style, or even inside the waistband, anywhere on my waistband. All right. And I probably still carry my 3.5 boat cut too, but I really like these holsters. They're a simple design. All right, both of them, real simple. Now, the one thing that it does not bother me at all, and I'll show you why. But I can see where people are going to complain. This channel right here, it goes all the way through. All right, it stops right there at the retention hole, the retention grommet right there. So you stick that in. So your trigger guard is sitting in this open channel. Now there is two little, one right there and one right here. There are two little lips that cover that trigger guard. It kind of wraps around it. It keeps from anything from getting in it. Okay. I mean, there's no way to get anything in there. And if you look, there's no gaps. Okay. Now, if you look at the tactical holster, or even the 3.5s in general, and they don't bother me either, because nothing should be able to get in there. There is a little bit of gap. All right. Nothing's going to get in there, but some people worry about it. Some people don't like Alien Gear holsters for that reason. There again, it don't bother me because I watch what I'm doing, what you should be anyway. So that's another thing. That's the one thing, the only thing I see somebody complaining about. Other than that, They're really comfortable. I love these holsters. I've been wearing them every day, uh, throughout the day until I change clothes at night. And then when I walk the dog, if I walk him at night, I usually put this one on. Depends on what I'm wearing. Last night I actually put this one on at 5:30 this morning. Uh, so that's that. So a couple of the other holsters that I bought when I first bought my P365, actually one of the holsters I bought when I bought my P365, I was waiting for my alien gear to get here at 3.5, was this holster right here. So this is a Mission First Tactical. This runs roughly $50, give or take a little bit. Uh, Actually, this color actually was 59 at one point, uh, so $60 instead of 49. Got a belt clip. It's all Kydex. Difference is the trigger is completely covered here. Retention's really great on this, and that's the only reason I won't give this a complete bad grade. The retention's great. The white uh, Kydex in here will mar up your firearm. Your firearm's a tool, so personally I don't care, but some people do care about that kind of stuff. If I was carrying, a really pretty Kimber or something, I would never put it in this for that reason. But with that being said, there's things about this holster I don't like. First off, what I ground. If you put this on your belt, look, it slides. Remember, this one didn't do that. All right, it's flimsy in there. It moves around, even when it's against your body. It moves around, and I've actually had it when I come up. It tries to pull up with you because it's flimsy, but I've actually had it come off my belt. All right, good thing it wasn't a self-defense situation. The other thing I don't like about this either is this. There's no polymer or Kydex that comes up over this slide. Okay, so what happens is this rests against your body. These serrations rub on you, which gets irritating. I don't really mind that so much, but it also, when your body sweats, it gets moisture on here, especially if you live in Swampy, Missouri, like I do. The body sweats, it gets sweaty, and it starts rusting if you don't pay attention and watch it. Okay, so that's another big thing. So the marring of the gun don't really bother me. The retention's great. If I was reviewing this holster right now, and I would say every day it's at least a D minus because of the belt clip. If this the only holster I had for this gun, this would be changed out. I would buy different clips for it. Also, the fact that it don't come up enough, I don't like that. Then this one, this is a alien gear. Like I said, it comes up. It's actually a little bit thinner as well. The reason is because its flange up here kind of go out. This holster, you can actually take this clip and switch it over, make it outside the waistband, or left-handed as well. Okay, I mean, it's got its purposes, and for a quick holster, it's great. For a quick holster, if you're going to use a holster like this, put different clips on it. This is $50. All right, this is under $18. All right, solid polymer, nice belt clip, nice polymer coming up over your slide. Got the claw. Remember, it also comes with the wedge. And it comes with extra parts. It comes with extra grommets, screws, little nuts as well. The other one I have here, that this came with my fiance's P365. We bought it used, but this came with it. She wasn't going to carry this, and here's why wasn't going to carry. I wasn't going to let her carry it for a couple of reasons. First, there's no retention screws. Kydex in the front. It's leather in the back. This is from Infused Kydex USA. The only place I've seen these for sale is on Amazon, and then I think like Etsy and something like that. But this is an Amazon holster. This is about $35. So we didn't buy it new. It came with the firearm, so that's why I have it. It's good training purpose tool. I've used it a couple of times, but it was like pretty much just like this when I got it. So it's been more. So firearm, we'll check firearm one more time. Firearm is clear. Safety first, guys. Always remember that. Every firearm is always loaded. Keep your finger off the trigger. Only point at what you want to destroy. And don't forget. Know what your target is, know what's behind it. Alright. So this holster is in this holster. It's got a nice little click when you slide it in. Not like this one. not even like the mission first. All right, so it goes in. All right, here's the problem. Slides right out. Now, so that's a no for me. On the belt, it's not as easy to move as a Mission First Tactical. I like the belt clip a little better than the Mission First, but other than that, it's still a jump clip. It has this leather, which is nice because it comes up over the slide. But does it really need to come up that far? So if this was my holster, if I was going to wear this holster every day, I would actually cut the slide down, or this piece of leather down. And I'm still going to, because I'll use this for training for different people, and just also show stuff for videos that you can do. But there again, I wouldn't. This holster is not. I would not recommend this holster for the retention. More or less, the retention and the belt clip. This leather is another issue, also. So it's war. It's set up against somebody's stomach, and it's pushed over. So if you ain't paying attention, if you get your firearm in there, and you get that, you're not paying attention. You get that pushed down, and somehow it gets bent over, and it hits that trigger, and it goes off, and you're carrying appendix. You're going to be upset. Even if you're not carrying appendix, wherever you're carrying, you're not going to be a happy camper. I like the color. I like it goes up, but it goes up too much, and I wish it was leather or done something different. I don't know, but D- to an F as well. Now, I'm about to show another holster. It's the outside the waistband holster. This is for actually a different gun, but this is from Black Hawk. It is the Black Hawk close quarters concealment holster. I bought this for my Ruger SR9 before I can get an outside the waistband holster from Alien Gear. I already had my Alien Gear Inside the Waistband 2.0 hook tuck first, and then I got this. I want to carry outside the waistband. And it's got all the adjustments to raise your cant or change your cant, raise the ride height of your pistol. And that's what, let's talk about this too. So this got this great big belt clip, right? So it sits nice against your body. If you're kind of small, because I've had somebody that did it, it kind of pokes out more. You're kind of small, all right? I'm not small, so it covers me just fine. But if you're little, you're a little bitty thing, this was going to give you some issues. Depends on how you got it sit, okay? As far as concealment. Now, the Warcat, as you can see, it's smaller clip. It's got great clip function to your belt. It's got a nice curve. Not real great, but it's nice and perfect against you. Even if you're smaller, there's not a lot of footprint there, okay? Now this one, I will tell you, it's got that one lip right here that holds your belt. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's one little lip. Right there, there it is. That right supposed to hold your belt? Well, I'm sorry. I did carry this for a long time, and it come off. All right, really upset me because this holster came off. Now, it was not a self-defense situation, but I was doing a class, and this came off. Now, also, it has a little push finger, the finger button. So when you come out, you can push it and slide out. So people actually shot themselves in the legs with it, or had accidental discharges because they're not watching. That's all a training issue, okay? It's no different than when you pull this out of the holster. Got your finger. You see where my finger naturally goes, okay? It's just, that's all training, okay? Then you present. You got to present. Then when you're ready to fire, you fire. All right. So that's that. So let's talk about these guns these holsters a little bit more. And these are like $50-something too. The Black Hawks are a little bit more. Remember, $50, $35. Now, when you go to order your holster, right now, I don't know how long it's going to last. It's still going on right now because I've got some holsters in my cart right now. But you order this Inside the Waistband. It's the only one that you can go on there right now and find without ordering this one. You have to order this one before you can get this one. Okay, we'll talk about that. So you order this one for a little under $18. You tell them what kind of firearm you have, if you have a red dot sight, and with that being said, right now I will show you what the red dot sight looks like. You can see that. It kind of covers the red dot there. All right, it's got a shield over it, so your red dot's protected, which is really nice. But you order this, and you tell them you got a red dot set what hand you want, and what size belt clip. Like I said, there's 1.5 and 1.75. So if you go with the 1.5, which I did, it fits perfect. And I really wish I could order both, but it's something I'm going to talk to them about if they were going to start selling parts. I like a little parts kit. So I'd like to have more parts because I've got plenty of parts for alien gear stuff. So they always send more. They always send them, but you can buy some of the parts kits too. Uh, but so when you do that, like I said, this is low under 18, over $18, low under $18. When you order this right now, you get a message saying, "Would you like to do a buy up or an upgrade, or will you get this one with it?" It's supposed to be the same price, but right now it's $10 off. All right, so that means this is just a little under $8. That's what, a little under 18, a little under 8. So you're looking at $26 after tax and everything. $30 for a holster, for two holsters. $35 for junk. $50 for junk. Okay. I mean, these will work in a pinch. But all right, like I said, I don't know if I said it, but I'll say it now. I ordered these on the 15th, the day they came out. I got them on the 19th, so a few days. Okay. Now, if you needed to carry it right away, you go into a store and you buy your firearm and this is all they have, I'd suggest this over at Uncle Mike's holster. That's just me. Uh, but immediately go to something different, something better quality. I'll also say go to these. Uh, I love them. They're amazing. There's nothing I can say bad about them. Uh, so there you go. Then you order these. That's what you get. Okay. Now, once that happens, you go to your shipping. Now, they have 5 different types of shipping that you can use. All right. So they have the Mail Innovations, which is, so if you ordered it today, if you ordered these two holsters today, all right, and you live in Missouri, I live in Missouri. These are made in Post Falls, Idaho. So we're halfway across the country from each other. They're on the northern west side of Idaho. I am on the southeast side of Missouri. All right, just south of St. Louis. Uh, so I can't quote prices for all over, but the prices for me in this where I'm at, Mel Innovations is $10.03. All right, and I would get it on November 3rd. For UPS ground shipping, I would still get it on November 3rd, but I would get it. It's $19.55. For UPS 3-day select, I'd get it on the 2nd, and it's $24.22. Now here's the kicker. All right, Mail Innovations is $10.03. We already talked about that. And it comes on the 3rd. The 3-day shipping select is $24.22. UPS 2nd-day air is $10, and I would get it on the 1st if I ordered it right now. All right, and then there's the UPS next day for $42.51, and it would get here on the 29th of October. I'm not that greedy for a holster. I can wait. I've got plenty of holsters, or I got plenty of guns with different holsters. So I wouldn't spend $42 on them. I mean, I would if I really wanted them bad enough, but for $10 and I can have them a couple of days later, great. All right. Now the Mail Innovations, I will tell you, it says it to get here the 3rd. They're kind of different because I think either UPS picks it up, or I think UPS picks it up and then delivers it to the post office, and the post office delivers it, or it's the other way around. Now, when you ordering through Alien Gear, when I've done that, it's taken a while to get here. So I don't know how accurate that estimated date, and these are all estimated dates, is what they give you, but I was on time, perfectly on time. So that's great. So I went with the $10 for 2-day air from UPS, and it got here in 4 days. All right. So with that being said, a little under $18, a little under 18 with the discount right now. This is a little under 8, $10 off. Remember, I paid $10 for shipping. So basically, I got 2 holsters with free shipping if you want to look at it like that. All right. You have to pay as much tax on this one. So Yeah, a little bit cheaper there too. So I recommend the second day air unless you just really want it bad, and a couple of days sooner, you can go for the $42 and spend more money. That's purely up to you, and you can do any of the other options you want. But $10, no innovations takes longer, and it's only 3 cents more. It's 3 cents more. No, I'm going UPS 2-day air. Uh, there again, I can't say nothing bad about these holsters. Excuse me, I might do another review in about a month after wearing them for longer. But as of now, I will do another review on how they're holding up anyway. Uh, and what I'll do is when I get my new ones, I'll take a video of me marking these with like a marker, which ones is which somewhere on them that won't get rubbed off. Uh, Something so we can see that I'm not switching them out for a new one. When I do get the new ones, I will put this wedge on there and use it for a little bit. And then my brother-in-law's gonna get ones for me for the Glock 19. He's actually a police officer. Now he can't use these holsters for duty carry, but he can use them for off-duty carry. Uh, so he's gonna do a review with me and talk about what he thinks about it, coming from a law enforcement standpoint. He really seemed to like it when I showed you mine the other day, so we'll see from there. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. If you like this video, hit the little thumbs up button for me. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about us. Get them over here. Look at some of these videos we got up. I promise there'll be more video content up. We'll get some live fire training video or live fire videos up before long. Then when I do go to the range, right now it will be one-handed because this hand don't work real well. It's getting better, but being like this is not real comfortable, and I don't want the recoil to hurt my shoulder. So all my next video, when I do range video, is going to be one-handed. All right. I've already talked a little bit. I did a video about one-handed racking your pistol. In this case, use your holster, belt. This is you got a good gun belt. But that's stuff that we'll do then. There again, we have a Facebook page too, guys. It is. I'll put the link in the description of this comment or this video. But if you go to Facebook and just go into the search bar and type in EDC with your Second Amendment family, you'll find us there. Just like that page and follow us there. I always I'm posting the links to the videos I do here on there as well. We're just started the group. It's only a week old maybe. But we're trying to get it built up too with our channel. That way we just put more content out there. And we will also, the group's a bunch of good people. The biggest thing is we care about being nice to each other. We're not rude. We're not hateful. Everybody's got an opinion, and that's fine. We can have peaceful discussions over these. So come to the group. Come on over. Just remember, just be peaceful together. We don't care what kind of firearm you carry. All right. You can carry a SIG. You can carry a Ruger. You can carry a Star USA firearm, a Sky pistol, Smith & Wesson, a Koenig, Wilson Combat, whatever. Timber, whatever you got. I don't care if you carry a high point, guys. If that's all you can afford at the time, great. At least you have a firearm. Just make sure you know how to use that firearm, know how to use it safely. All right, that's important. Get training with that firearm. I will say a high point's not good to conceal because it's big and heavy, but hey, that's what you got. Use it. All right. I would. I've been lucky. But we don't care what you have. Okay. All we care about is that you're carrying a firearm, that you're learning how to use it correctly, you're getting the training you need, you know how to take care of that firearm and keep it properly maintained. All right. So you don't have any issues with it. You know, I hate for a firearm to go explode on you when you shoot, and it can happen. That's the stuff we're out there for. That's what we're here for. That's why we're doing these videos. We got budget planning videos. We will start getting some AR-15 videos up there, but doing some work on them. Shotgun videos, stuff like that. So we'll get more content up here. I know I've got several ARs. We've got several shotguns here. A bullpup, semi-auto shotgun, but 5 and 10 round mags, and we'll do videos of them out on the range as well. There again, I won't do any rifle videos or shotgun videos right now because of my shoulder. I had surgery on it last month. Uh, so with that being said, like I said, if you have any comments, put them in the comments or the comment section below. Go to the Facebook page. You can leave us a message there. Uh, and one of the poster I'm actually going to start a group chat with that for Facebook group. And when I do, people go in there and ask questions, and that stuff we can put on here. So you can bring us stuff, and me and Dale will do. We'll try to do the videos that you're asking for if we have the stuff that want. So if you're asking for a certain gun, if we don't have it, we'll see if we can find it. I can't say that'll always work, but we'll do what we can. All right. Or if you have a question about a certain gun and we don't know about that gun, what we will do is we will do some research. Or if you're having issues with the gun, we'll do research and get back to you. Okay. Uh, which is really awesome. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, tell them about us. Remember, we do buy all alien gear and now Warcat tactical, Bigfoot gun belts, Tactica stuff. I bug out bags of Tactica bag. Uh, for the ladies out there, check Tactica out. Uh, they've got some pretty cool stuff. But check them out. Check alien gear out. Remember, none of these companies sponsor us in any way. Uh, we buy our own stuff. I mean, we get some swag stuff, and we've won holsters and stuff from contests and stuff. But other than that, we don't. We pay for our own stuff. We take care of ourselves to bring you some quality content on these products, and we'll do other content. Like I said, uh, I will do this other holster that I want. I'll do it when I get it. I will do a content of it or a review on it and go from there. Holster I really want to try, but I'm not gonna change my mind on these because for the price and what they are, they're amazing. So other than that, remember to carry safe. Always carry. It's important, guys. Train smart. Train safe. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for the Second Amendment family.